Hey, good people, welcome back. Today's post is about the first 13 colonies, why they are named what they are named, the significance of them, the Coptic calendar, and within that, the meaning of 9/11 and why September 11th was the day. So please stay with me. Also, just so you know, we're going to talk about gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. If you've never seen one of my posts before, please watch one of my earliest posts. I explain, probably the first 5 posts I made, I explain how to do everything at the beginning of each one, so it's a good introduction. Anyhow, right here we're going to talk about the first 13 colonies and their numeric values and their total sum and why this is significant. So, before we do that, just know that the numbers 33 and 66 are very significant in the Bible. In the Bible, most Bibles, as printed since the Gutenberg version, which was printed March 22nd, 322, 1455 by most accounts. Yes, that date is debated, but most accounts say that's it. Even Christianity.com uses that date, 322, 1455. But anyway, in most versions of the Bible, there's 66 total books, 39 Old Testament, 27 New Testament. And when you think of the number 39, you might think of the number of signers on the Declaration of Independence. I will also show you a few more by the end of this. So anyhow, the very first state, Delaware, sums to 33. And Pythagoras, who might have invented gematria or perhaps took it from the ancients even further back than him, he said a name should sum to 33. And in English, the word name is spelled N-A-M-E. That's 14 plus 1 plus 13 plus 5. It sums to 33. Delaware, as it happens, also sums to 33. There's another way to code where instead of summing the full letter value, I'll just do Delaware as an example. D is the 4th letter, so it's plus 4. E is the 5th, so it's plus 5. L is the 12th letter. Instead of adding 12, you add 3 because 1 plus 2 equals 3. A is the first letter, so you add 1. W is the 23rd letter, but instead of adding 23, you add 2 plus 3 equals 5, so you just add 5. A is the first letter, so you add 1. R is the 18th letter. You don't add 18, you add 1 plus 8 equals 9, so you just add 9 for R. And E is 5. If you sum all those together, it sums to 33. 33 is 3 plus 3 equals 6. So if you do that for every single state, and then you reduce them all to a single digit, and then you add up all 13, you get the sum of 66, just like the number of books in the Bible. And also like the Bible, the first is Delaware. The first book in the Bible is Genesis. Genesis also sums to 33. And when you think of the Bible in Genesis, you likely think of Jesus Christ, who was crucified at the age of 33. What's significant about Jesus in the country is that both the words Jesus and cross sum to 74 in gematria. Of course, July 4th is the nation's birthday. The word gematria also sums to 74, as does the name Joshua, which is the English translation of Jesus. Words such as Jehovah sum to 33. Okay, so if you sum up the first 13 colonies, you get a total number of 66. What's also interesting about 33 and 66 is that if you write out the word 33, T-H-I-R-T-Y-T-H-R-E-E, and then convert it into numbers where we did just as we did for Delaware, add it all up, it sums to 66. So you see this very special relationship between these two numbers. And also keep in mind 33 is half of 66. So in the establishment dates of the first 13 colonies, the first Delaware, the 9th New Hampshire, and the 13th and final Rhode Island, they were established on dates that sum to 33. So not only does Delaware have a 33 name, it has a 33 date. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 7 sums to 33. For New Hampshire, 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 8 sums to 33. Rhode Island, 5 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 7 plus 9 plus 0 sums to 33. And with regards to Rhode Island, notice how it sums to 55 and then reduces to 1 because 5 plus 5 equals 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. What's interesting about 55 is that in numerology, if you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, it sums to 55. And in numerology, 5 plus 5 equals 10. So in numerology, they say the numbers 1 through 10 are like a reflection of themselves and all their creation. So they call 10 and 55 the God number. Well, in the English language, the words heaven. Sorry, I got interrupted. So anyway, the number 55. In gematria, the number 55, it equates to words, remember I said it was the God number, it equates to the words heaven, sky, cloud, and you would think God, logically, but instead it equates to the word Satan. Satan. So, interesting. Also, with this gematria, the name Thomas Jefferson, the name Thomas breaks down to 22, the name Jefferson breaks down to 44, the full name Thomas Jefferson sums to 66. And when you think of him, you think of the author of the Declaration of Independence, which had 39 signers on it. New York, the 11th state, sums to 39. The abbreviation NY is 14 plus 25. The abbreviation also sums to 39. And the word empire, with this same method that we use for New York, also sums to 39. New York is the Empire State. The first highway built across the nation was Route 66. It went from Chicago, home of the 60606 area code, to Los Angeles, just below the 33rd parallel, touching the 32nd. With regards to the number 66, these words over here all equal 66 in gematria. Coptic is the old world calendar system that the Egyptians went by. And that's a calendar system that moves with our place in space. So it's not as static or it's not as concrete as ours. Right now we're in a period of time where September 11th is New Year's Day on the Coptic calendar. And that was also true on September 11th, 2001. So if you've ever heard of the Project for a New American Century, the think tank that ended up taking the Bush White House once he won the presidency, they wrote something called the Project for a New American Century, and it called for a Pearl Harbor-like event to bring about a new foreign and domestic policy. And lo and behold, September 11th, 2001 was the new day of the new century on this calendar system. Who knew that was New Year's Day by some accounts? Words like woman, freedom, happy, and sugar also equal 66. And when I think about sugar, I think about how they have us addicted as a nation. The word sugar equals 66, and to me, sugar is a weapon used against us, whether we realize it or not. And I don't think that's an accident. Also down below, you see, I wrote about how the Church of Satan was established in San Francisco in the year 66. It's now located in the Clinton neighborhood of New York. Clinton sums to 33 in gematria. The Clintons were the original governors of New York, which was established as New Amsterdam on February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. Bill Clinton was born Bill Blythe. His biological father was murdered May 17th, 1946, a date that sums to 33, just like Delaware, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. And just before he went off to school as a teenager, he took on the name Clinton. Perhaps that's when he was told what he was born to be or going to be. The NFL also sums to 60, or was established in the year 66. The word football starts with F-O-O. F, O, and X are all the letters that sum to 6 in gematria, because F is the 6th, O is the 15th, 1 plus 5 equals 6, and X is the 24th, 2 plus 4 equals 6. That means XXX is just like 666. And just like I said in the beginning, 66 books in the Bible, 39 Old Testament, 27 New. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, show you just how rooted these numbers are in our nation's history. Our flag was established June 14th, 1777. 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 sums to 33. The word spangled and star-spangled banner has a gematria of 33. The phrase God bless America equals 133. There's just so much of this, you guys, and it's not just the United States. These are the fingerprints of the Freemasons who appear to be the real rulers of this world. And I am exposing that to you one post at a time. So please subscribe, please stay tuned, and I thank you for your support.